Welcome to County Portal, your simple source for local government services and public records. Let's get started.
Today we're answering a very common and stressful question: how long after a parole hearing is an inmate actually released? The short answer is, there is no single, fixed timeline. The wait can range from just a few days to several months, and it all depends on a series of steps that must be completed after the parole board grants parole. Let's break down the process so you can understand why it varies so much. First, you need the official decision in writing. While a parole board might sometimes indicate its decision at the hearing, the official, legally binding grant of parole comes in the form of a written document. This document has to be prepared, signed, and sent to the correctional facility where the inmate is housed. This step alone can take anywhere from a few days to several weeks, depending on the state and the board's caseload. Nothing can move forward until the prison's administration has this official paperwork in hand. Once the prison receives the parole grant, their internal process begins. The records department, or a similar administrative office, must process the paperwork. They will calculate the inmate's final release date, ensuring all credits for good time have been properly applied. This is a critical step to ensure the release is legal and accurate. The most significant factor, and often the longest delay, is the approval of the inmate's release plan. Before anyone can be released on parole, the authorities must approve where they will live. This is not just a formality. A parole officer is assigned to investigate the proposed address. They will verify the residence and may even interview the person the inmate plans to live with. They are checking to make sure it is a stable, safe, and appropriate environment that will support the inmate's successful reentry and not put them back in a situation that could lead to reoffending. If the proposed home plan is rejected for any reason, the inmate must submit a new plan, and this investigation process starts all over again, which can add weeks or even months to the wait. If an inmate is being paroled to a different state, the timeline gets much longer. This process is governed by the Interstate Compact, which is an agreement between states on how to handle parole and probation supervision across state lines. Both the sending state and the receiving state have to approve the transfer, which involves a lot of paperwork and communication between two different government agencies. This can easily add 3 to 6 months to the release process. Finally, after all the approvals are in place, the prison has its own out-processing procedures. This includes a final medical check, gathering the inmate's personal property, and arranging for transportation. Most facilities only release inmates on certain days of the week during specific hours. So, even if all the paperwork is done on a Tuesday, the inmate might have to wait until Friday if that's the designated release day. In a best-case scenario, with an in-state release and a pre-approved home plan, an inmate could be out in a week or two. More typically, you should expect the process to take between 30 and 90 days. For complicated cases, especially those involving out-of-state transfers or issues with the release plan, the wait can be much longer. The waiting period is frustrating, but it's a result of a system with many necessary checks and balances. Thank you so much for watching. If this video helped you understand the process better, please hit that subscribe button for more straightforward information about the justice system.